Oh, hello. Oh, it has definitely been a while. Live chat. Gotta make sure I remember how to do all this stuff. Okay. I think we're good. Let's use around. It's early. It's 4 p.m. It's Eastern. 4 p.m. Eastern. Got ourselves a couple Diet Pepsis, and we'll see if anyone is not busy with work or life. We shall see. All right. Looks like no one's around. Gotta make sure everyone gets their notifications. That's the big part here. Welcome, first person. How are you? Rob, what's up, man? How you doing? It's only me and you right now. Thank you for the like. This is going to be one of those weird times when no one's around ones. Oh, here's some people coming on. Welcome aboard, everybody. Hello. Looks like the notifications just went out. We're starting to get people. There we go. Eastwind, what's going on? Eric, what's going on? Working on your summer class, unfortunately. Eric, when aren't you working on something to do with school? You're going to make a lot of money one day, my friend, and I'm looking forward to it. Throw me a couple bills when you do. Thanks. Hello, everyone signing on. Good to see you. Jason, what's up, buddy? What is the topic today? I don't know. I want to get caught up with you guys. I haven't done a live stream in like a month. I think the last one was May 4th. So I've done a few videos in between there. Got a lot of comments. I'll actually go back. That's the topic. I'll go back and look at some of these videos because there are comments I want to go over. Yamaha, what's going on? Early live. Yamaha. While you're there, buddy, I'm taking, you just being there reminded me. I am taking this out for you, sir. Okay? It's going right here. Not going to screw this up. Johnny, what's up? It is an early live stream, yeah. Got to go to work tonight. Figured I'd do something. If I get a job as an engineer at Toyota, I will hook you up, no doubt. Yes. Just give me a tour. That's all I want. Sorry, Yamaha. It's amazing. My brain doesn't work like it once did. So let me look back into these videos. Let's see how many what videos we've done since the last one. There's been quite a few. Let's find the last one. Hold on. There we go. Okay. DJ, what's up? What do you think about Alpha Owl headlights for the Tundra? I've never used them, but people love them. They're actually very hard to get a lot because they sell out all the time very quick. They're very, very good looking. Johnny 5 said the wife and I are looking at the 2019 TRD Sport Sakura. I said Sakura. I meant Sequoia. Yeah, man, that's cool. You know, you keep going back and forth on the Sequoia, you might as well just buy the thing. Let's talk about no V8 in the next-gen Tundra. How do we feel about this? We'll start with that. And then there's... Yeah, we'll start with that and we will go forward. So what do you guys think about that? Cal, what's up? Getting ready for work. I think TFL has a bad source. Don't think a plant employee would know about engines since they're made off-site. Here's the thing about that. And it's so hard to get through to some people. And what I mean by that is we get, you know, I don't know who TFL's people are. I don't know who they get. But some of the stuff they were reporting isn't really new news. Like, it's not anything that was crazy. The only thing that would get people in an uproar is the no V8, which actually from a couple of my sources, I've actually heard the no V8 thing. And those are my good, reliable sources. So you got to remember, and these sources also say everything is speculation. There's only certain things people get fed, all right? I had one guy yelling at me the other day because I was putting out speculation on the internet. And what I said back to him, which usually I will just blow right through those guys and just move on and not even respond, but with that, it kind of annoyed me. The reason I put out the information, I don't put out everything people give me because I get stuff all day, every day. I put out the stuff that's from my good, reliable sources. But the reason I put it out is to see what you guys think. I think at the end of the day, Toyota doesn't let this stuff slip out. Okay, Toyota wants this stuff out there early and gets a gauge off what people are saying. Toyota has definitely watched this channel more than once. Fact. I have that information, you know? So they probably bleed stuff out to us and see what we like and what we don't like. And that's what a lot of companies do. You know, it's like a blind taste test. You don't even know you're in it. But the no V8 thing is something I've heard. I don't know if it's crazy real. But when I put out all that information to you, the speculation stuff, it's just to see what you guys think and what you feel about going down the line. Now, there's a video, let's sideways this, or lateral movement here. I made a video about where I think the Tundra went wrong. I made that, actually that was the video the day after the last live stream. And people were eating me alive with that one. I wasn't saying I don't like the Tundra. I was saying as a business, as a automotive enthusiast that isn't a Tundra owner like me. I'm diehard Tundra. I'm going to buy whatever they put out. Done. Tundra doesn't care about me when it comes to consumers. They go after the casual automotive consumer. And I was speaking in that nature. And even though I said that in that video, people will only hear what they want to hear. So what I was going at with that video was being a person who wants to see the Tundra do well, sell units, and succeed. I think 2014, when they came out with the refresh in 2014, that was kind of where they probably should have did a few more things that would have helped it sell a few more units down the road and maybe pop it up a spot or two in the, you know, half-ton wars, if you will. And I also said that a lot of people don't buy the truck because it's a Japanese company, which is totally fact. I've heard that millions of times since doing this channel. People won't even consider it Toyota because it's a non-American vehicle, even though the Tundra's made in San Antonio and all that, doesn't matter. It's a Toyota. Toyota, to the people who are narrow-minded, it will always be one thing, a Japanese company, even though Toyota pumps millions and billions of dollars into the U.S. economy every year. You know, that doesn't matter to people. But anywho, that was the point of the video. I wasn't talking as a fan. I wasn't talking as TundraDude34, whatever. I was talking as, in general, looking at it from a non-biased point of view, where I think the Tundra could have done a little bit better. Everyone in 2014 was disappointed with what the Tundra did. And I mean that in, like, if you read what journalists wrote, if you saw, you know, reviewing in any way, shape, or form on the truck, people expected more. They expected a new engine. They expected, you know, all they really did was basically they changed the body up. It was just pretty much a body change. People always want that locking rear diff, which I don't think we'll ever get. They could have just did a couple more things here or there. I think another problem is like they would ask Mike Swears in interviews, like, you know, hey, why didn't you add a rear locking diff? And he basically made the comment of, well, nobody wants it. We asked the owners, they didn't want it. That hurts. That hurt too, because that's just not true. There are quite a few out there who do want it. So things like that. But I wasn't at all attacking. And that's the problem, is so many people only hear what they want to hear, and they won't open their mind and listen to the overall consensus of what I'm trying to say as a person who, A, loves the Tundra, but B, will always have constructive criticism of the vehicle and other vehicles and anything in life, you know? I like bowling. I bowl in the 200s all the time, but guess what? There's things I do wrong, because if I was perfect at it, I'd be bowling 300s every time. So you can't be afraid to criticize, and that's what it was all about, but people took it really wrong, you know? And there are a lot of the purists, the Tundra purists I call them, who just want the 5.7 V8, and that's all they want. They don't want anything else. Just leave this engine alone. Stop. It's reliable. That's it. And that's fine. But the Tundra has fallen behind with the half tons. And in their mind, depending on what their goals are for selling units, they're going to have to update the truck. Because you don't want people to automatically put the line through the Toyota Tundra when they're looking for a half ton, because it hasn't been updated in a long time. So the fuel mileage, no matter how you care about the fuel mileage, no matter how I care about the fuel mileage, the overall issue when casual consumers, which is what they go after, the overall thing is they look at the fuel mileage for the Tundra versus the competition, and on paper, it says the Tundra is a lot worse than everyone else. People won't even look at it. And that's just the facts. All right, and that was with one sip of Pepsi. I just went through that whole thing. So let's get caught up. And if you guys have any questions or whatever, hit me, and we'll keep going with that. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. Cal, one more thing on what you said about the bad source. You got to be careful with the information you get. And like I said, I only try to put out stuff that is from my reliable people who've been reliable in the past. You know what I mean? She will keep the Camry. Camry's awesome. Don't get rid of it. Morimoto is coming out with a pretty sweet Tundra headlight. I don't know if it's released yet. Have to check that out. Dan, what's going on? No V8 sucks. Yeah. Personally, in my mind, I still don't think the V8's going away. I think in some way, shape, or form they keep it. I don't think it'll be the 5.7 anymore, though, but I think they will have a V8 option. Again, I said in my video, I look at Ford. They still have the Coyote 5.0. Smart. They push the ecos. That's what they do. When you go to a Ford dealership and you want a Coyote 5.0, they'll they'll go as hard as they can to push those eco boosts. But it's still there just in case you want it, so we will see. If it comes to 450 horsepower and 30 mpg, I'm fine with it. Yeah, that's a good thing. The source that I got, I made a video on a lot of the stuff that they were saying back in late 2017, I think it was. And the information I got back then, which you could go look at the video. I forget what it's called. Its playlist is called Next Generation Tundras. I think it's the first video I ever put up about it. It was basically the Tundra's going to have almost 500 horsepower with some electric motors helping it out. But we'll see. I also, twin turbo V6 was the talk back then. Hybrid, we've talked about that as an option. All old news. They should be like Ford and have the V8 as an option. Yep, I can't see myself without a V8. There you go. Keith, what's up? If Toyota keeps the 5.7, can they please fix the cam tower issue? It's been over 5 years now. I think that's one of those things that Toyota just puts under the rug because, you know, in doing this channel as long as I have, I've heard people that talk about the cam tower issue and how they've had it, and I've heard people say, I've never had an issue and I've had all these Tundras. So it's definitely one of those things that definitely need some attention. Just take care of the people who buy your trucks for sure. Especially when you're only selling 118,000 a year, you should really take care of your owners. Hub, what's going on? Dechroming the 2019 Platinum Sparks Parts handles and mirror caps just arrived. Thanks again for the discount code. Yes, no problem, dude. Anyone who's here and new to the channel, sparksparts.com is the website. They're a Toyota dealer, a parts dealer, and the promo code is TundraDude34. That will save you 5% website wide. They have Toyota TRD parts, and I'm not just talking like, you know, performance parts. They have like, you know, oh, I broke my door handle. They have door handles. They have everything. They also have non-TRD stuff like Magnuson supercharger, you know, BA muffler exhaust systems, things like that. So if you need anything, go there. Enjoy the 5% off. Cheers, mate. Excuse me. Cal said a 400 horsepower V6 would fit my needs. I don't tow very often. Another thing, Cal, that you got to think of too is when a lot of the Tundra purists, we will call them, they say, oh, there'll be no V8, I'm never buying it again. No. Got to remember, Toyota, very calculating, slow to update. And one of the reasons they're slow to update is they want to make sure what they put out there works. They're not just throwing stuff out on the market to throw stuff out there. They want to put stuff out there that you guys are going to be able to use for a very long time. Every brand has something they're known for, okay? Ford is very innovative. They're always coming out with the next big thing. You know, the vehicles are loaded with tech. And I'm talking like interior features and things like that. Ram, or we'll just say Dodge FCA in general, is all about trying things that nobody thinks is possible. Basically, coming out with these high horsepower vehicles that are insane. They kind of go their own way and they're not afraid to try things. Chevy goes with their traditional, and this is all my opinion, of course. Chevy's like the traditional American brand, you know. Change where needed. Don't go too crazy and change the things people love and know about Chevy. A lot of badging. Chevy, you know, American Revolution, that whole thing. But Toyota has always been about reliability. Reliability and durability is all about their thing. QDR is what they go after. QDR. Quality, durability, reliability is what they run their brand by. That's what they care about most. Okay, so when you get a Platinum or 1794 and that's their loaded version of the Tundra, and it has a sunroof and you have folding mirrors, power folding mirrors, you know, dimming, auto dimming mirrors, blind spot monitoring, things like that. It's everything you need. It's not a lot of extra stuff. So that's kind of the way it is. And that's just Toyota's thing. And people just cannot accept that. People cannot accept that Toyota is not about getting stuff out there quick, man. They like to keep what they have and keep going. Now, another reason, one more time, I got to go back here, that I made that video about where they went wrong in 2014. I like the updates Toyota has done to the truck over the years. In 2018, it got the LED headlights, the LED fog lights. It got some new grills out up on the truck. Toyota Safety Sense. They did a good amount of refreshing in 2018, but it still goes back that if they just did a little something different, retuned, re-geared that 5.7 V8 motor to give a couple more MPG, 2018 would have been a bigger deal. I think the truck would have been in much better shape when it comes to sales. But Tundra sales aren't the worst. They're actually some of the better years the past couple of years. I blame my channel. No, I'm just kidding. All right, sorry. Now the caffeine is coming. They wouldn't put the twin turbo 3.5 liter V6 in their flagship or LS 500 if it wasn't reliable. That's true. It's very true. Oh, Johnny, I think I missed something Johnny said. Oh, Jose, what's going on, buddy? How you been? Does that mean the 4.6 will go away? I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that one. But if they get rid of V8s, that would probably go away. But who knows? Okay, I'm not going to read what Johnny wrote, but good one, dude. I'm speaking strictly for the full-size trucks. Johnny may be onto something. If they stop offering the V8, how will it affect my 2018 Platinum resale value? Well, Jose, I think it'll be a good thing because, again, with the Tundra purists I keep speaking of, and just think of it, and I said this in a video too, and I'll say it again, but the Tundra's demographic is an older demographic, okay, as far as age. And the folks buying the truck, they don't care for change too much. They've had V8s their whole life. V8s are the thing that have been in trucks and belong in trucks and have always been there, and now we're taking them away. And we're not taking them away slowly. We're basically saying V8s are done, we're moving on to something else. And a lot of people don't like that. So, especially for the Tundra, I feel like the resale on the older trucks will be better, at least at the first few years, for sure. People want the V8s. There's still a huge push for V8s out there. Bigger motors. It's the same thing with diesels. No matter how much they try to choke diesels down with DEF fluid and all the crazy stuff they do, and the way they have to tune them now to keep them with the EPA within the limits and the standards, people will always buy diesels, and they'll do whatever they can to make them the way they want it. It's just the way America is. Bigger is better, you know? My dad has a full-size Chevy with a 4.3 Vortec with a 5-speed. It was terrible. America. Jason says, one reason I purchased the 2017 Tundra was due to simplicity. I'm not into all the tech. There you go. Jason, actually, in hindsight, I'm very pumped that I got a 2017 because I don't think there's anything wrong with Toyota Safety Sense. All I do on this channel is read comments of people having problems with their Toyota Safety Sense. Okay. Sportwagon, what's up? Possibly research powertrain changes coming to the U.S. Land Cruiser for hints of Tundra changes coming. Yeah, so the Land Cruiser looks like it might be losing its V8. Which would be crazy to me. I don't know. The V8 belongs in the Land Cruiser, in my opinion. Jason, what's up? Gotta fly. Have a good night. Cal, take care, buddy. Rain, what's up? If I'm going V6 or less, I'll just get a mid-size truck. And that's another thing you have an option, too, is, you know, the mid-size trucks. If you don't need the massive size of a half-ton or bigger, you might as well go mid-size. Wish I could disable Safety Sense. Keith, there's got to be something out there, somebody out there, some group that has done that or is on their way to doing that. Honestly, I thought when they came out with Toyota Safety Sense, it would be a little bit more of a, oh, you could shut this off. You know, like when you're off-roading and stuff, you don't want that stuff on. But who knows? I mean, there was a huge blunder that was done when they came out with Toyota Safety Sense. They didn't think about people wanting to aftermarket lift their trucks. And there was that whole, you know, issue in the first year or so of those trucks coming out where Toyota was sending out memos to dealerships to not lift anybody's trucks, or because it could ruin your, you know, your warranty or insurance claim and all that stuff. So I'm not surprised that they don't have an off switch for it. TRD Pro Grill looks stupid with that bracket thing. I'll be honest with you though, I'm not a fan of the bracket thing either. I know where you're going with that, but it's better than some of the other grills that I've seen. I actually like the TRD Pro Grill. I like my TRD Pro Grill more than the current one, but at least it's still out there. Oh, Michael, what's up? It's been a bit since I've caught a live feed. I haven't done a live feed in like a month, so welcome back for all of us. Hey, where's everybody coming from today? Got a good amount of people on here for the middle of the afternoon. Where are you in the world? Talk to me. The V6 works great in the Camry, the Avalon, smaller SUVs, mid-sized trucks are questionable. If anyone's going to do it, Toyota's going to do it. So I do look forward to seeing what they come out with. I do. It's going to be interesting. Hula, what's up? It's going to be interesting to see how many people will buy the new Tundra with the new powertrain. Howdy from San Antonio. My thing with that is this. Toyota, and this is another thing I said in that video people ate me alive for. Toyota, when they first came out with the 07, when they brought the Tundra to the actual full-size market, like truly half-ton, in 07, their commercials for the first couple years were awesome. Awesome commercials if you remember them. If you don't remember them, Google them. They're very good. They were all over the place. You saw those commercials all day long, all the time. The Toyota Tundra. You know, that kind of thing. They were awesome trucks or awesome commercials for the truck. They got to go back to that. They need to have a whole kind of campaign to sell these things. Past few years, you never see Tundra commercials. The only one you ever see is with Jan when she's standing in the dealership and she's talking about some big sale coming up. There's one with NASCAR where a kid meets Denny Hamlin and then they drive in a Tundra to go have him go to a little course to drive his go-kart. But there's no true Tundra commercials like there used to be. They need to get back on that. If they want ideas, I got them. Rain says, I like the limited grill. I do too. My dad has it. It's not bad at all. It's a lot better than the old limited grill, that's for sure. Just lifted my 2017 2 weeks ago. Thank God. No safety sense. Yep. Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Very nice. Pennsylvania. Where in Pennsylvania? Where are you, chef? Talk to me. Virginia for Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Keith is in Arizona. Sorry I met safety monitors. I caught it. Cliff, what's up? Tampa in the house. Long time no see, my friend. They should put the 3UZ 5.7 iForce in a Camry or Avalon or Tacoma. That's what shops like yours are for, Johnny. TD, are you getting the new V6 Tundra? If that comes out, yeah. I'm not gonna. I'll tell you right now. The next. This is because you're on the live stream. Here's a little secret for me. Will I be getting the next gen Tundra? Yeah. The minute it comes out, and I'm not gonna get the V8. If a V8 comes out, I'm not gonna get it. I'm purposely gonna get the one that is so far from normal for it, and that is for a purpose of channel. So if V6 twin turbo electric motor one comes out, that one is going to be mine. I'll just get the one that is the weirdest and go with that, just to do something a little bit different and test out all these things, because so many people don't want to see the Tundra change to small displacement with turbos and everything, that I'm going for that one because I want to show you guys that it's probably going to be just fine. Reno, Nevada. Said it right. Johnny 5, I would be okay with the 4.6 in a taco. That would be cool. I'm hearing they will retain the 4.6 liter with the 5.7. Yeah, see, I'm definitely thinking the 5.7 is Gonzo, and that actually would make a lot of sense if that was the case, because the 4.6 is a little bit newer of a motor. It came out in 2010. So if they took the 4.6 and they retuned it a little, re-geared it, they might get something out of that. I think it's going to be an all-new, from what I understand, it's going to be all-new motor options, engine options, whatever. Some guys hate when you say motor. Engine options, so it's a wait-and-see game, but it is fun to speculate, that's for sure. Wyoming country, very nice. County, not country. I always do that, too. Balmy, Concord, North Carolina, very nice. Dallas, Fort Worth. We got a few DFW boys in the house today. Good. You guys go to the NASCAR race there? Or the F1 race? I know that's around there, too. LOL, I feel bad for the guys that get a V6 Tundra, me. They will never admit they made a mistake, but you will be able to see it in the look on their face. Yeah, I'll tell you straight out if I feel like I made a mistake, but we will see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Bremerton, Washington. What's up, buddy? How you doing? We're going to call you Fonzo. That's the easiest thing. I asked dealership yesterday to turn off door and seatbelt chime. They said to schedule an appointment, but they told me they can only turn volume down. Is that true? I don't think they would turn off that. I don't think they would turn it off. You got to remember there's a lot of things they can and can't do as far as what the Toyota lawyers say is okay. So if you bring your truck in to do like if you brought your truck in to say, hey, turn off all the Toyota safety sense, they won't do it. They could, so that's the same. So there's like a compromise there. They'll turn the volume down a little bit, but they're not going to shut it off completely. Because then let's just say this. Say you go to Toyota dealer down the street and they turn off your chime and you get in an accident without your seatbelt on. Somehow, some way, that could end up back in their lap. You know what I mean? Dan, as long as it's a V8. If they keep the 4.6, at least come supercharged from the factory. I don't think that'll happen. When Toyota, and this is kind of pretty much any automotive company out there, Toyota moved away from the TRD supercharger. They're not going back. It'll be a smaller displacement situation with turbos. The 4.6, if they keep a V8 and it's something like the 4.6, I'm sure Magnuson or a couple companies out there that make the Chargers will come out with something for it, but I don't know. Everybody's trimming down. If you look across the board of half tons, everybody's trimming down. They're not adding. So they're trying to get smaller and more power out of it. I just don't see, if a V8 comes out, they're going to have to hit certain, EPA regulations and stuff, and they're not gonna do it out of the factory. I hope they do. Push button start 2020 Tundra will be here. That was the other video I made where people just don't sit and listen. So you have to... Here, real quick. Somebody asked me, why do you say stuff 2 or 3 times on the video? You say the same thing 2 or 3 times. You know, that's on purpose. I don't do that just because. I do it because you want to make sure people hear you. Because a lot of times people hear what... We talked about this in this video a few times. Oh, I'm saying it 3 times again. People only hear what they want to hear. So if you say it a few times throughout the video, hopefully you'll catch a few more before they start commenting without hearing. It's kind of like the 2020 Tundra had me scratching my head video when I went to the auto show. I was saying that I was upset that the prototype Tundra that they had there, the 2020, didn't have the push button start and the bigger screen in it at the show, that prototype. And then people were writing back to me, that's because Toyota's smart because they're not putting push button start in the 2020 Tundra. Shut up for wanting it. No, they are putting it in the 2020 Tundra. I was mad about the prototype not having it. Come to the auto show ready. That was what I was basically talking about. But people hear what they want to hear. Another thing people gave me crap for in that video was... So it had the 4 TRD Pros there, the Sequoia, Tundra, Tacoma, 4Runner. They were all white. My thing was you have 4 colors now for 2020 that are available for the TRD Pro. Have each one be the color. Don't just make them all white. White has been around in every TRD Pro year. I want to see every color that's available. The Army Green, the Mag Gray's coming back, black and white. Show me all 4. Someone called me a moron for saying that. Can't win. Can't win. Toyota is putting the Tundra out in advertising at events big time, though. They sponsored Supercross 2 weeks ago. Yep, at an MX race. They had their Baja race trucks. Those were so sick. Yes, that's the thing they do. In motorsports, they do it all the time. The Tundra is all over the place at the NASCAR races. They do the parade laps. Sometimes they're the pace truck. They're there in motorsports. But the motorsports community are bring that back. Let's say 60% automotive enthusiasts as it is. They need to branch out into the regular guy that's watching Jeopardy at night. You know? By the way, did you hear Alex Trebek? He's about to be in remission. Go get him, Alex. John, what's going on, buddy? Except GM 6.2 will be available in lower trims. That's cool. TD, what kind of new design would you like to see in the new Tundra? You think it will look like a Tacoma? I don't know. I don't think it'll look like a Tacoma per se. I think they like to keep all their vehicles, and you can kind of see it in all the vehicles that are changing. The RAV4, the Tacoma, the things that have changed recently. They want to keep the front ends kind of close. I don't think it'll be just a big Tacoma. I think you'll still see some Tundra in it. The look of the truck is not the problem with me. It's the little things. Like, I look forward to some new engine options. I look forward to seeing what they come out with and everything. I would like to see stupid little things like, instead of just a moonroof, give me that whole roof that opens up. That was pretty cool. And that's in the Camry, and I like that a lot. I would like to see one of the engine options out there be something around 500 horsepower straight out of the factory. That'd be really cool. I want a TRD Pro that is actually something that's completely different from the Tundra. Not completely, but a lot more different than what they offer now. I just want to see a little bit of change here and there. I, as a fan of the Tundra and a longtime user of the Tundra, want to see it be something that's competitive. We all like to be one of the random people on the road with the Tundra. You know, you see Ford F-150s everywhere. Personally, in the Northeast, I see a lot of Tundras because the people up here aren't all about that. Well, I'm not going to buy it because it's Japanese thing. That's more of a Southern feeling, I think. But you know, it's always nice to have something that nobody else has. You want to be unique out there, but I still want to see the truck succeed too, you know? Let's see. Rob, what's going on, buddy? Good afternoon, Toyota. Smart less electronics crap to break more truck, please. Yep. We're all going the other direction on that one. So push buttons this year coming up. It still has a lot less than everything else. Not true on seatbelt. I shut mine off. When you shut yours off, did you shut it off or did you have a dealership shut it off? Yeah, white is boring. And the guy said to me in the comment, he was like, they were probably going for an all-white theme. And that's fine, but go for an all-whatever theme of the new color, not the color that's been there forever. Give me all 4 colors. Come on. They botched that auto show for sure. There you go. See, it's not just me. It's not just me. They just should have... That was the other thing, John. If you're not going to bring a truck that's ready... and you don't want me to see the inside, roll the windows up and tint them out so I can't see it. Keep me guessing. That's it. Happy 2 days after Memorial Day, Z Diver. It's not a happy day, right? You told me that. Always call me out on that. But the Toyota software on Amazon. Oh, okay? There you go. But that's what I'm saying. The point is going to Toyota and asking them to do it. A lot of dealers won't touch it. Sequoia TRD Pro is a joke, though. That's a tarnish to the TRD Pro badge, in my opinion. I really don't understand the Sequoia TRD Pro too much. Yeah, it's a family vehicle. You know, you take the kids to soccer practice, you go grocery shopping in it. I don't really understand that one. I don't know. The Sequoia doesn't sell a ton of units every year. It's very expensive. But what did I have last year? I think I had the Sequoia Platinum, and that's like a fully loaded Sequoia. Now, if I was, first off, if you're spending that kind of money, that's like, you know, Yukon, Chevy Yukon type money. If I'm spending that kind of money, I want the one with all the stuff in it. And the TRD Pro, the nameplate and the suspension is going to bump that price up pretty hard. Johnny 5 likes the TRD Sport. I feel like that's more of a smarter purchase. But you want the stuff that makes what you're buying the vehicle for. So that vehicle, like I said, is more of a family long trip, you know, soccer mom type vehicle in a way, you know, when you have a big family. So I don't really think a, you know, medium to long travel suspension is the way to go. But hey, whatever. Chris, what's going on, bud? Yeah, I got your message yesterday. Very disappointed if no V8 for the 2021. It's a wait and see game. I refuse to believe it, but we will see. Wouldn't be the craziest thing I've ever seen, that's for sure. Let's hope. But it'll make the truck you have now worth a lot more, I bet. All these accessories made Americans crappy drivers. Also, power made us lazy. What happened to crank up windows, no power steering, and manual transmissions? Rob, I'm going to agree with you on a lot of that, buddy. I think technology definitely, not just automotive, just technology has made this world a lot lazier. Phones, communication with people. Well, I have to thank phones and iPads or else we wouldn't be talking right now, but I'm still old school enough, you know? But phones and stuff have, you know, made everything a little weird, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. It's just things are almost too easy now. They need to add a grab handle on driver's side. Available at Sparks Parts, TundraDude34 promo code, save 5%. Won't happen. Also hearing rumors of air ride suspension as a possibility for the 2021 Tundra. Could be. I don't know. There's too many, like, there's too much weird stuff out there when it comes to rumors about the Tundra. And the closer we get, the more they're going to get weirder. By the time we get to days before the auto show, it's going to be like, oh, I heard the Tundra is going to have a hot air balloon built into it, so when you're in traffic, you could just float above everyone and get where you got to go. Because that's what happens when something's coming out, automotive-wise at least, the rumors get crazy when you get closer. So I'm going to stick to the ones that I heard back in 2017, which still seem to be the basis of everything, and kind of go from there. But air ride would help people out a lot. They're doing something big in that rear suspension area. It was so covered up on that Spy truck, so we shall see. But I think it was covered up more on the Spy truck because they're doing electric motors at each wheel. That's another thing that I've heard a long time ago, too. I cannot wait to get my truck. Rafe, I can't wait till you get your truck with you, buddy. Wish the turn signal on the mirrors came on all trims. Totally agree with you on that one. So I have that in the Platinum, and it's something that's so stupid but so awesome at the same time. I like it. The guy watching Jeopardy is not buying the new truck. He's claiming his unemployment check or Social Security and driving in the same old beater he's been driving for the last 20 years. Could very well be as well. Mall parking lots get kind of rough. Sequoia is perfect. Yeah. Water Dog, what's going on, pal? Land Cruiser TRD Pro, yes. That's what I'm saying. Makes much more sense than Sequoia. Again, just my 2 cents. Totally agree with you on that one. The Land Cruiser is awesome. And at the auto show, I saw the Land Cruiser Heritage Edition. I believe it was called the Heritage Edition. That thing was super sweet, dude. Super, super sweet. Oh, sorry, my wife texted. I'm gonna text my wife back real quick. The Land Cruiser Heritage Edition is amazing, but if they would TRD Pro that, yeah. Sorry, I had to write her back. Apologize. She threw me off, man. Ooh, that's the first Pepsi burp of the whole thing. Yes, but Land Cruiser TRD Pro. Problem with that, the Land Cruiser is already insanely expensive. So TRD Pro Land Cruiser, besides the Land Cruiser, is pretty much built to last. I would buy one if I could. And I'm telling you, that Heritage one was unbelievable. It was black, and the badging, it was like the old school Toyota Land Cruiser badging from the originals, and it had like a bronze wheel and the bronze badges. It was really, really nice. Use the word slick. It was really slick. Jose says, how much do you think the new Tundra will cost? High trim. The other brands are super expensive. Yeah, it'll probably be expensive. I don't know if it'll go all the way up to that. It depends what they put in the truck. That's going to make the difference. But it will go up a little bit, I would think. But we shall see. That's all. That's true speculation. If they come out with a hybrid Tundra, what would the cost on that puppy be? 65 to 70 Tundra would be a reality. So I think the hybrid, and this is, again, guys, I'm saying it now. This is just for me. I know nothing. Just throwing it out there. I believe the hybrid would be higher trim only at least the first couple years, right? So you're already looking at, like, say, I think all the trims will be named something a little bit different. Again, just for me. There might still be an SR5 because that's been around forever. But, like, maybe not a Platinum, maybe just something named different. I don't know what they're going to do. But say, like, oh, well, only the Platinum in 1794 have hybrid options. So you're already looking at a $55,000 truck, and then with the hybrid option, so you could get up there to 65, 70 real quick. But with the hybrid, you might get yourself a little bit of a government rebate, because anytime you go in that, save the earth direction, you usually have a shot at something. 50K, I bet. Definitely 50K. Convertible Toyota Tundra, that'll be that and the hot air balloon together. I would love a hot air balloon option. That's pretty creative, right? Dude, I just came up with that right now. Write that down. I shut it off myself. Oh, there's the thing to do it. There you go. 4x4 needs to be 3 to 4 inches taller. I really want vinyl floors on all off-road packages like what Ford offers on their higher trims. That would be cool. That would be cool. But yeah, there's got to be, like, this is what I would like to see. I would like to see trucks. So, like, the TRD off-road package is pretty much, you get wheels, you get all-terrain tires that aren't very all-terrain looking, but they're all right. You get some skid plates, and you get a little bit different of a suspension that's more off-road worthy. Not hardcore, but dirt trails. Why stop there? Why can't the TRD off... And, dude, the TRD off-road option is like a $3,200 option depending on what you get with it. Because there are stuff that come with the TRD off-road package and everything, like safety and convenience and whatnot. But how about a little bit more? How about throw me on some rock sliders, do the vinyl floor thing. Make it extremely off-road. Rubicon-ish, That's a good idea. Hot air balloon option, please. Totally, dude. They're changing from leaf springs to a coil rear suspension, same as Ram. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Eddie Miller, what's up, pal? Hola. Rob Yoda, like the Dakota back in the day. Yo, the Dakota was awesome back in the day. Land Cruiser may be the only Toyota that's built in Japan for sale in the U.S. If the rumors of the 4Runner producing moving to Indiana are true. Yeah, the rumors are true. 4Runner production is coming to the U.S. 100%. Dan, yeah. And freaking LT truck tires. The passenger tires are a thin joke. Not a fan of them. Let us customize our trucks more. Yes, that would be good. A little more customization right on the buy it, build your truck screen on Toyota.com would be very good. I'm pretty sure if we don't like the new Tundra when it comes out, that it will grow on us and end up getting one. Yeah, I'm just going to get one the day it comes out. That's it. And then you guys can look at mine. And that, my friends, unfortunately, will be the end of the Platinum. Then the Platinum will go. I'll miss it. I can already tell I'm going to miss it. Yeah, Z-Diver, totally. Predator Pro, all aluminum, brother. I want a hybrid Tundra for sure. Z-Diver, did you put them on yet? Do you like them? Total fan of them? Yeah, hybrid Tundra would be something really different. Sell me your Platinum. Oh, you want the Platinum, eh? Rumors has it BMW is building the new Tundra. Everyone was really pissed that BMW built that Supra. But I did watch a couple things on it. Saw a couple of interviews with the creators. And although they were partners on it, they kind of came together and said, okay, we're going to do this, 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 and this. And then they kind of went off in their own directions and made the vehicle their own a little more. But people really wanted to see the Supra be a straight-up Toyota vehicle like it used to be. That first iteration of the new generations will have problems. Oh, yeah, first generation of the new generation, whatever. Of course. It always does. You never buy the first year of a new gen, but I'm gonna, because I got this here YouTube channel. So why not, right? I do not care about gas mileage since I am on my bike most all the time. There you go. No lie, I have a computer case tower built by BMW for PC gaming. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Subaru Prius Brat. LOL, yeah. Problem with hybrid is there's still not enough battery technology to eliminate problems in extreme heat cold. You know, if anyone's going to be able to figure that out, it's Toyota. They've been ahead in the hybrid game for so long now that, and we kind of, I don't know if you were on this before, and I don't know your name because you just have that little like no smoking sign, or we could call it the Ghostbuster sign, whatever you want. But I will say this there. Toyota is not going to put out something that they don't believe in. And that's the difference between Toyota and a lot of brands. A lot of brands will put stuff out, while Toyota will calculate and take their time and do it right. So whatever they come out with, I'm sure will be fine. Supra understates horsepower and torque. Maybe. I like the new Supra. I don't think I'd own one, but I like it. I don't think they should have called it a Supra. I think they did that for the publicity, for the name, for the sales. It's a good business move. But the purists will get mad. I think that the biggest enemy of any automotive brand, or any brand in general, is the purists. Because anything you change just a little bit gets them mad. What are the cons of hybrid? Well, as the Ghostbuster sign just said, extreme heat and cold issues. Battery technology is the thing. It has to get better and better and better. But we're not far. I mean, the good thing about the hybrid is you still have gas. Right? You still fill the truck up with fuel. It's just in certain situations when you get up through the gears and you're cruising, you're all electric at that point. But hybrid is always the first step to all electric, so that's coming down the road too. Jose, batteries are heavy. Prius has remained on the most reliable list since day one, plenty on the road for 19 plus years. That's so crazy. It's been around that long. 10 plus. There you go. Yeah, what was it? 07 or 08 was the first one, right? Something like that. I think it's fugly. My opinion, of course. There you go. Everyone's allowed. That's the good thing. That's what people need to understand. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion. That's the best part about this great country we live in. I will say this. I wasn't a huge fan of the Supra until it was this close for me at the auto show. Because I was literally standing, waiting for my wife, leaning on the thing that was holding up the Supra, and the butt end was right here. They let you literally... I thought it was going to be like roped off, and it was roped off in the front, but on the back you could lean on the wall that it was holding up. I can't explain to you, like it was literally like the tailpipe was in my face. Weight is your enemy off-road. This is true. A buddy of mine got a new Highlander, and it has start-stop technology. Can't believe Toyota went with start-stop. Welcome to the now. Love them and do not hang down as far as the old ones. There you go. They do tuck up quite a bit, right? I think Toyota is killing the V8 because of all the people complaining about the gas mileage. I'm on my 4th Tundra and got them because of the V8, and it's a truck. No, it's not even, I don't think it's them, it's people complaining about the gas mileage. I think it's the EPA and their regulations are getting tighter and harder, and that's the problem. We're going to save the earth. If you ever want to see something, I challenge all of you, and I expect emails. My email is TundraDude34@gmail.com. Go Google search at some point today and tell me what you think in my email. George Carlin, when he talks about planet Earth and how we are in the environment and everything. What's up? Hi. What's up? Hello. Okay. I'll see you in a little bit. I got 15 minutes left. I lost my train of thought. Can you shut that door if you don't mind? Sure. Thank you. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So George Carlin, it's called People. I'll search it for you right now because I really want you guys to see it. And tell me George Carlin wasn't spot on. If you don't know who George Carlin is, it means you're too young. And you need to look him up. And then after that one, you should watch all this stuff. George. Okay, it's called George Carlin Save the Planet. George Carlin Saving the Planet. Type that in, watch it, and tell me what you think about that. And I agree with it. Okay, I think Toyota's going to use all the people complaining again. Did that. It might underestimate horsepower levels, but it's still BMW. And the 8.6 is still BRZ Subaru. True. I keep missing these. Gravity, I haven't done one in ages. Welcome back. I don't like start-stop technology. Yeah, I bet the Subaru probably would look a lot better in person. It's not bad. Frankie, what's up, pal? Hey, man, I just joined, so I apologize if you already touched on this, but are you interested in buying a new redesigned Tundra the first year they come out? The day it comes out. And I told the guys earlier today, I'll buy it immediately, and it'll be the one that's the weirdest and most different from the current one out there. So if it's like a V6 twin turbo, and it has gull wing flying doors with a hot air balloon option to fly over traffic, I'm going to buy it because it's going to be completely different. Why does everyone hate start stop? Super advertised, 335 horsepower, 339 horsepower, and 427 foot-pounds of torque tested. It's cafe period, yes. I blame California for all my problems. Supra is nice, but Toyota should not have badged it as Supra. Tarnish the brand. Exactly right. Said that earlier. That's like Honda's new NSX. They took a great name and threw it in the dirt because they care about money. Money, money, money. So you put that name on it, all the old school people who remember the ones from back in there are going to go, ooh, and they're going to check it out. You know? My lunch is over. I'm about to go back to work. Can I get another shout out for Bremerton? You can get one for Bremerton, my friend. Fonzo, come on back next time, pal. Tell your friends. If you have Tundra friends, tell them to sign up for the channel. The NSX is sick. The old one was slow. It looked good, though. The old one looked great. Everything Carlin was genius, yes. What's good, my guy? Derek, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. How's New Hampshire? Eddie Miller, the Lexus LFA is more super than the Frankenstein Coupe, I agree. Gravity gear, it's bad for the engine, for any engine, yes. I'm impressed with the Ford EcoBoost numbers. Now imagine Toyota reliability plus hybrid. Let's do it. Thanks, have a nice day. You as well, my friend. You as well. It's just, we're going through a paradigm shift. That's what I'm calling it. We're now old enough to have seen the old school when it comes to automotive vehicles, V8s, bad gas mileage, bigger, heavier vehicles. You know, think of 1990s. Think of the late 1990s when Expeditions and the big Yukon trucks and all those just big, not fuel efficient vehicles, heavy, giant vehicles were out. Then we saw the recession happen and everybody go after the tiny little smart cars and, you know, Priuses, everything with 40 miles per gallon, all that. Then the economy came back up again and everyone wanted to go back into bigger vehicles. But this time when we went back into bigger vehicles, the EPA is bigger than ever, and the way the world is nowadays is completely different than how it used to be. And everyone has, you know, a care about something more and more every day. We need to save this and save that and save this. So now we wanted to get back into bigger vehicles, but now we're doing it with smaller displacement. We're doing it with massive amounts of technology instead of just the simplistic, big motor, big vehicle gets the job done. And that, unfortunately, my friends, is just the way the world is. It's not an automotive thing, it's a world thing. It's a mindset. Today's mindset is completely different of years gone by. Everybody cares about every little thing, and everybody is very sensitive. Amen. And that, my friends, is the motivational speech of the day. Fuel bad, digging enormous holes in the earth to manufacture batteries good. Okay, that's a good one. Riddle me that. This is like when the first V8 came out. There you go. They're not cold starts, though, says Gravity Gear. What they fail to realize, though, is E-scraps such as battery waste is going to be a big problem. Probably. Also, manufacturers are using dry lubricants and newer bearings that are designed for stop-start engines. There you have it. One of those things, boys. One of those things. It's just the world of today. Once one goes, everyone goes. Look at the Rivian. F-150's doing it now. Tesla's about to do it. All electric, full-size trucks. If you think, I've heard somebody the other day say, oh, we're still 20 years out from that. We're not 20 years out from that. It's here. And once one comes out, they start coming out all over the place. In my lifetime, and I'm 35 now, I'm going to see self-driving vehicles, like full-on self-driving vehicles. Like, manuals will go away in my lifetime. They're already almost gone. Full electric vehicles will be there. Self-driving vehicles are going to be here in my lifetime. Like, I'm living in that time where I'm going to see the automotive industry shift so much. So I just hope Toyota keeps the Tundra, or else I'm going to have to change this channel name, and that's going to be really tough. The LFA is nice. I really like that car. I just wish Toyota would build another sports car by themselves instead of stealing or getting in bed with everyone. Agree. Michael Kane, what's up? This is how technology moves forward. If the mindset was let's keep what works, we wouldn't be where we are today. It's actually very true. Very, very true. I just wish, as an automotive person, that there wasn't so much strict regulation on everything today as there is. Back in the day, it was a lot less. And now, you know, just look at the diesel owners. I always use the diesel owners out there. And I am the most, like I wouldn't drive a diesel. I feel like diesels are for trucks, totally. Not for trucks, excuse me. Diesels are for work. You know, it's not something you just own. But they've hindered diesels so much to where they make the motors, engines, unreliable by what they do to them to keep them within EPA standards. And that's just crazy to me. When do you think Toyota will start using aluminum? I see everyone migrating. I've heard aluminum is coming on the next gen. It might not be full aluminum, but some aluminum. Have you seen the issues with fire departments trying to put out Tesla car fires? They keep lighting back up, special breathing equipment needed, and not to mention what gets in the air. It's hard. It's crazy because some people will have a good night, Yamaha. Your box is right here, buddy. I got you, dude. Some people will have like, we need to fix this. This is important. This is the agenda. We're going after this. Stop doing this. And they stop doing this, and then something goes wrong with the thing they wanted, but they don't talk about that. There's always going to be something that comes from whatever direction we go in. So, oh, look, we're using all-electric Teslas that are, you know, semi-self-driving, and, oh, they caught fire. Let's put that fire out. Oh, terrible fumes that we shouldn't be breathing in. But it's not, you know, a combustible engine that's polluting the world. You know what I mean? So there's always going to be something. Maybe they will bring back the T100. I don't know. I think it'll still remain full size. Full anonymous will happen in our lifetime if you're 35 or older. There are still far too many conventional vehicles in this country, and they cannot intertwine. Think about classic cars. I hear you. I hear you. So one thing also that I always say when it comes to just the future of everything, you're just going to start seeing it be harder for like older classic cars to be on the road. Because if you think about it, classic car insurance is super cheap now. Your registration, I'm going off of New Jersey, every state's different. You get a classic car registration, it's like peanuts. They don't have to go through any of the emissions testing or anything like that. But when they go full electric, full steam, first off, they got to get by the lobbyists, the gas lobbyists. So the fuel companies, the fossil fuel companies, are not just going to be like, okay, I guess we're done here. So you'll still see, you know, fuel combustible engines for many years. It's just they got to meet in the middle for people who want to go the direction that they're going and the people who still have fuel. Because think of how much money fuel brings in every year. Come on. In California, F-450s will need to be repowered or scrapped next year. That's crazy. The diesels will no longer be compliant, so CARB wants to see them scrapped or repowered because they are medium-duty trucks. California, my friends, California. California had their heads in a particular dark place, absolutely. Sean, you got to go back and watch this one, bro. We talked about a lot. How you doing, by the way? A lot of good stuff today. Future. We talked a lot of future stuff about not just the Tundra, but about where the world is going when it comes to powering vehicles. TD, what's for dinner tonight? Crock-pot chicken, my friend. It's actually in there right now. It should be ready in a matter of minutes. Can't wait. Delicious. I'm happy to give recipes if anybody wants them. That's going to be awesome to get a new redesigned Tundra right away. I'm thinking of doing the same thing, but a little worried they might have some bugs. Oh, yeah. Does that... No. Frank, you gotta remember this. I'm different here because I'm not just a regular consumer. Like, I do this YouTube channel, so for me, if anything goes wrong, it's actually good for the channel, right? And it'll be able to show you guys all the goods and bads that come with, you know, with the next generation Tundra. But I expect bugs the first year. I welcome bugs the first year, and I will tell you guys every single thing that happens. That's why, like, we do the videos roughly 7 days a week. I try to do them 7 days a week. If the video looks like it's doing really good, I don't want to put another video right on top of it. Sometimes I'll skip a day. I don't really have a rule with how I do it. But that's why I do videos. Like, if I have a problem, I put the video up no matter how small the problem is. And then if the problem comes back, I'll put another video up. Here's what happened. Here's what we did to fix it. I do that because not everyone is a master mechanic that watches this. And I want to be able to show you guys how to do just regular stuff. And that's why the good part about doing so many videos a week, it doesn't suffer. The channel doesn't suffer by me doing those videos. It's not like I put out one a week and, oh, I wasted it on showing you something like this. I can do anything I want when it comes to even the dumb little maintenance things, the little fixes. Installing, which is sitting right next to me right now, installing the bed extender was extremely simple, but I'm still going to make a video on how to do it. Because some people are afraid to do work to their vehicles. So that's the point of the channel. I grew up in LA. I remember there were days where school was canceled due to heavy smog. I remember back in the day hearing that all the time. Sorry, stupid speech to text. No problem, dude. I try to blend through it. Their air quality standards work. You cannot argue that. No, they gotta work. I mean, and that's why they're doing it. That's why California is the way it is because they have so much pollution issues over there. True, but there is still more wear and tear on the engine and its components. Plus, there is also no substantial gas savings. Gravity Gear, LA has the highest population of homeless teens in the entire Northern Hemisphere. Air quality is the least of their problems. Wouldn't say the least. Eddie Miller, well, it allows manufacturers to meet CAFE standards and where it marginally increased, it's fine, rock and roll. We'll just revert Flintstone-style vehicles if my state of California has their way. But hey, the weather is great. Why not? You realize why there's a homeless teen population, right? Because of Hollywood. Runaways and transients flock to LA because of Hollywood. Never thought of that. Toyota bicycles, SR5 with the TRD knobby wheel package. I don't know, it was stupid. Good thoughts as always, man. Gotta go for now. Keep up the great work. Frank, we'll see you soon, buddy. Thanks for stopping in on a very random time. Got a good amount of people today for, middle of the day. Sorry to do it early on you. It was the only time I could do it, and I haven't done one in a while. Figured I'd put one out. Did a video yesterday, if you didn't see it yet, on 2 years now with the BFG KO2s. Make sure you check that one out. I had notes for like a year. Sometimes I do this. When I do the updates every year on something, I keep notes. And I don't know what happened to my notes for the tires from year 1 to year 2, but the paper got destroyed, and I had to rewrite the notes and could barely read it. It's the first time in my life I couldn't read my own handwriting. LOL, what resection? My family didn't notice. We all drove cars older than the smog laws and only get 15 miles to the gallon. We didn't notice. Make that thumbs up on your screen turn blue, folks. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Always appreciate the thumbs up. Ben, what's up? Love the channel. Get in my Tundra at the end of the year. Ben, I can't wait, dude. If you have any questions or need any help or any opinions, I'm here, man. Email me. I'm always there to help. I should say one more thing that I do want to cover. We're coming to the end of this thing, but let me just say one more thing. If you guys comment on a video and I don't respond to you, please don't take it personally. I've been having an issue for about 4 months now with my YouTube studio that you use as a creator, that it's not showing me when I have new messages. So my message responding sucks lately, but it is not personal. If you have something to tell me that you want answered, your best bet is to email me at TundraDude34@gmail.com. There, I will get the email. Then I have to see it and everything. But some of these videos, I get some messages. Most messages I don't. I just realized this a few months back. It's very hard to keep up because as the channel grows, way more messages come in. So I don't want you to think I'm personally not, answering your message. You forgive me, maybe, yes. Just so you know that. I had one guy hit me up the other day, and he said he'd been asking me questions about a TRD Pro for months, and he was pissed I didn't answer him. Nothing personal. I want to help everybody. I even respond to the people who say dumb stuff, like contradict me and tell me I suck at what I do. I'm all about it. I love talking to you guys, so my bad. But it's nothing personal. I think TD just called everyone Californians. Could very well be. So, my bad on that. But, yeah, nothing personal at all. It's just, I don't know what's going on with my app. I've tried to reload it like 3 times. It used to give me every single message. It used to be so much easier. And maybe it's just because the channel's getting bigger and there's a lot more volume of comments. But, yeah, it seems to struggle. And, it's just hard to keep up. So I apologize for that. And that's why we do live streams. And there will be a lot more live streams, just so you know. I got off the wagon a little bit there. It was a very weird and busy May. But we're going to get back on it. I like to do 2 a week. 2 a week is my goal. So, Ben, email TD pics when you get your truck so we can all see. Congrats. Absolutely. Please do. Email away. Email away. Always. If you have pictures of your truck and you guys want me to show it, email. Always. Questions about your truck, email. Anything. The email is there for that reason. I'll get to you as soon as I humanly. Excuse me. No, that didn't even sound right. I'll get to you the minute I can. There's a lot of people who email too, but if you email, it'll stay there until I read it, and that's a lot easier for me. But keep bringing us that reliable Tundra news. Most of us appreciate it. I hope so. I will always do it. I will always do what I can to keep you guys informed. That's the ultimate goal. And I will tell you one more time that the reason this channel was created was just so Tundra owners can talk. So we could all talk to each other. That was it. It was basically like doing a forum without having a forum, because the forum, a lot of the forums are just full of really angry people. And I was just not about that. And that's kind of where this channel came from. So always here to help. But anyway, guys, we're going to call it a night. I got to go eat. The wife came home from work. We got to go to Lowe's. So have a great one. Everyone appreciate the Tundra news except California, I'm sure. I'm in the state of Jefferson movement here in North Carolina. There you go. Ben with the thumbs up, sweet. I wonder if the warranty, or if they warranty the starters on all the stop-start crap. I don't know. Gravity, be good. John, thanks to everyone for coming through. We'll do it again. What is it today? What's today? Thursday? Is it? No, it's Wednesday, right? Maybe this weekend. Maybe Saturday. If you're around Saturday, make sure you hit the notification bell